Alright, hey guys, we're back on the free-to-play episode. Someone commented on one of the videos that I could level up my hog right now. I do know that I can level up my hog right now. So the reason why I'm not doing that is because I'm pretty sure, I'm guessing, but my instincts tell me that the book that we're going to get from the events this season is going to be a rare book. And if I was to use these wild cards now, then there would be a small chance that I get a couple hog riders to waste a tiny bit of progression. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to wait until the day that I have the book before putting the wild cards in, so that I can use the absolute minimum, so I can try and get my Inferno Tower leveled up slightly sooner. It is, it's a small difference, but it is a difference. So, also, yeah, this episode is going to be trying to push past 10,000. I'm not assuming that I'm going to get very far, because this is where the trophy reset is. So everybody at this point has, this is essentially max trophies. You can never drop below 10, you might be able to drop below 10,000, but, once you're at 10,000, this is the lowest the game will reset you to, is what I mean. So, like, at the end of every season, there will be a trophy reset, and the trophy reset will never reset you below 10,000. So, Baby Drag, Valk, Pigs is a very odd deck. Inferno Tower, not Inferno Tower, Balloon, so I'm playing my Inferno Tower for it. Baby Drag, Valk, Loon, Pigs. So, I got a good cycle there. I had my Valk and my Delivery in hand for the first Pigs, and then Inferno Tower for the Loon. If I had my Inferno Tower for the Pigs, then I would have had to play Lightning Delivery on the Loon. That wouldn't have been very nice, so I guess I should count my blessings. Archers. No Evo? I don't think I saw an Evo sign over them, though, so this is kind of nice. Is he back to his... He might be back to his Pigs right now, so I'm gonna be ready with my Delivery. Nothing? Okay. Archers, Baby Drag, Valk. Valk Delivery again. Oh, I missed my Valk placement there, so I take one Pig shot. Okay. Valk, Baby Drag, Archers, Loon, Pigs, Barbs. 6 of his 8 cards so far. I was kind of hoping that the rest of the Barbs was going to pull over, but I guess not. Alright. I kind of had to do just the same play again, where I go for my Firecracker, kill these Barbs, and then, not Baby Drag tank. I use Hog to tank for the Baby Drag. Did I mess that up? I really messed that up. That sucks a lot. Okay, I'm going to have to Gobs this. That's an extra 2-lister I didn't want to spend. And then Valk his Valk. And then Delivery log the Pigs if he plays them. Alright. I can't Delivery that. I just have to let the Archers get the value and then log after. And then if he goes for Pigs, then I will Delivery Firecracker. I'm up a good amount of damage now, so I don't really mind taking a little bit of Pig Chip here. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of Pig Chip. One very annoying thing about Pigs is that they have a nearly instant first hit speed, a lot like a Valk, so, what is that? Since they have a nearly instant first hit speed like a Valkyrie, the instant they connect to your tower, it's damage. There's no, like, perfect log timing. Well, if there is a perfect log time, it's functionally not humanly possible to get. Alright, this is a very nice setup right now, actually. I've got my Inferno Tower and cycle for his Loon. I've got pretty much all of my cycle corrected. And I'm up by a considerable amount there. The only reason I'm up is because he fireballed nothing, though. If he didn't fireball nothing, I'd be just barely up. I'd still be up, just barely, because he can't really defend my Hog except for Barbs. Your Funeral, but I've got Firecracker, Valk, Log for his Barbs, so he can't really defend very well with Barbs, or at least without giving me a huge amount of value. There's the Barbs. He used the Baby Drag to tank for my Firecracker. You could say that's a good play because it stopped me from getting through with my Hog, but he gave me so much value to stop me from getting through with my Hog. I'm just going to get through with the next one. If he goes in right here, he's just dead, so he has to commit to defense, and... Oh, okay. Yeah, I got nothing. It should be a game over, though, so I'll see you guys in the next match. I took a look at the update notes from a while ago. I'll quickly pull them up. So I took a look at some old update notes, and I actually figured out where all the wild cards are, so I'll quickly explain those, because I'm going to need a lot of wild cards if I want to be able to win this. I think it's, where is it? It's here, June update 2025. You scroll down a bit, you'll see where they moved the wild cards, I think. Here it is, okay. So, before you used to get 50,000 elite wild cards per season, right? But you got them only from ranked. So what they did is they kept 25,000 of those cards in ranked. 10,000 moved to, like, the difference between 10,000 and 15,000 trophies. So 10,000 of those are what I'm grinding for right now, and 15,000 will be in a once-a-season event. So we already had that 15,000 elite wildcard event, so that event there was kind of the replacement for the extra wildcards that we had in ranked. Though I did hear somebody say that ranked got nerfed cards, so maybe this is just a flat-out nerf, and they just didn't tell us when they actually did the nerf. They did a rework first and then a sneaky nerf later. Maybe I'm actually going to check that. I hope that they didn't do that. Yeah, by the way, I've been playing this deck with minions, but I swapped in Evo Archers just to see, and Evo Archers are monstrously overpowered, so it's much better. This is how I've been playing recently. So in ranked, we've got 10,000 and 17.5, and yeah, I saw 7.5 earlier. So yeah, there's still 25 here. So there was no nerf to the overall progression. We still have our 50,000 total wildcards per season. It's just you have to grind in 3 different places for it. Well, really only 2. Well, really only 1, because you need to play this before you can play ranked. So if you just keep playing like normal, it's the same exact thing. It's just that the people who aren't in ranked yet still have access to the 15,000. So I guess it's kind of a buff. That's nice. Level 15 Chef, don't love to see it at all. That means that he's been playing for a long time if he can max out a Tower Troop Legendary. And he's also got a level 15 King Tower. I'm just going to leak here. I know you're not supposed to leak into Chef, but I can lose for playing any of my cards because I'm underleveled. I actually like to see that he's playing E-Barbs, because E-Barbs just aren't very good, and since he's not even up level on his E-Barbs, they should be just fine to counter. The thing is that E-Barbs aren't, like, there are some cards that are extra efficient when they're over-leveled, but E-Barbs aren't one of those cards, which is one of the things that I always found odd about E-Barbs in mid-ladder, because, like, E-Barbs don't become a menace to society when you over-level them. They're just stats. Like, if you over-level stats, they still lose to the same things that they always lost to, you know? They still get wrecked by swarms pretty well. They still don't kill mini tanks all that fast, and they still have a hard time killing rangers because they don't move fast enough. Mega Minion, E-Barbs, Night Witch. Is that all I've seen so far? Zap? I think I saw a Zap in there. I'll probably just deliver this Night Witch. Wait for a long time. I want the next wave of bats to spawn for this delivery. Very nice. If I had delivered too soon, then the wave of bats would have spawned sooner, and then the delivery actually would have taken more damage, so it wouldn't have been a good counter push. But now that the delivery has more health, I can actually... Oh, he's got level 15 Zap. How am I going to do this? I'm going to hog opposite, try and bait out his E-Barbs and then Inferno Tower. Try and hopefully kill the E-Barbs first. Is he ignoring them? He's ignoring it. Okay. This is a big problem for me because level 12 Hog is very inefficient tower damage. That should have been like a good half, at least 2/3 of his tower there. But because my Hog is so low level, just not even defending it is about as good as playing a Valkyrie on it. But I take no damage here because he doesn't have a Zap in hand. Okay, so he's got Zap, E-Barbs, Night Witch, Mega Minion, Lumberjack. No way that's all I've seen. Zap, E-Barbs, Night Witch, Mega Minion. My gobs are going to get me practically no value in this matchup because they're just expensive skeletons right now. I'm going to Inferno Tower like this, try and keep it far away, so if he does decide to zap it, it won't be close to any of my other stuff. He lets it go again. Very odd. I time my delivery to hit the Golemites and not the Golem itself because I want the splash value. He plays a Lumberjack into my Inferno Tower, so I'm just going to start setting up a push right now. And that's on my tower now. I have to Valk this. If that was a level 14... Yeah, it doesn't even have to be a level 15 Inferno Tower. If it was just a level 14 Inferno Tower, I wouldn't have taken any damage or had to waste an entire Valk there, but because of the 1 level difference, I had to waste an entire Valk. He does waste his Evo Zap on defense, though. I don't know why he keeps doing that, because he really needs a Zap in order to break through an offense here. He's got Zap Fireball as his spells, so I can't stack Firecrackers the best in the world, but still pretty decently. And arrows, too. That's just great. Alright. Wait, he's got arrows? Why does he have arrows? Okay, I'm gonna Inferno Tower snipe this because he's not expecting it. I haven't done that so far this game, and he doesn't have Zap in cycle, so I can just get away with this. Alright, just log. I can delivery the Night Witch. Actually, the Inferno Tower locks onto the Night Witch. Very nice. I'll just delivery this, keep the Golemites off my tower for a bit. Gobs, Hog. He's gonna zap the Gobs. I'm gonna Valk. Hopefully he zaps the Gobs. There it is. Okay. And that is not game because the Hog does like no damage and doesn't have any health, but at least it's decent damage. I'm going to Firecracker pull the E-Barbs to the middle. He's probably going to arrows the Firecracker. Even if he doesn't arrows the Firecracker, I'm going to livery this. There it is. I was expecting the arrows, so I didn't even bother protecting the Firecracker. Allow the Firecracker to tank a little bit and then die before the arrows go down so that he doesn't really get any arrows value. Alright. I'll just Valk on defense for this Lumberjack here. He's been playing kind of trash this entire game. I've actually been wondering about playing Golem, because Golem, I said, goes out of the meta for long periods of time, but Golem Control is actually very difficult to play against, and I'm pretty solid with Golem Control. Like, I know how to play Golem Control pretty decently. I've played it quite a bit in my free time. I mean, everything that I play on this account is free time, technically, but, like, when I'm playing and it's not on, like, ladder, when I don't have the levels, when I'm playing in the level 11 mode, I've practiced a lot of Golem Control. I'll show you guys the deck real quick. The games are still looking pretty winnable, actually. It's very nice to see. I'm facing pretty much full level 15 players, but they're all just trash, so it doesn't really end up mattering. Alright, here it is. This is Golem Splash NATO. So, it's pretty much just... It's got the defense of Splash Yard, really, because, like, the only difference between this deck and Splash Yard is they play Knight over Dark Prince and then Poison Graveyard, and I've got Lightning Golem Dark Prince. So it is a bit heavier, but you've got your building, you've got your Ice Wiz Baby Drag NATO, Barb Barrel. So it's pretty much just got perfect defense, and then you play a Lightning, you play a Golem, you Lightning their defense, you get the Tower Chip with the Lightning, and then you just rinse and repeat, and you get Tower Chips over and over and over again. So really, the only thing that can counter this deck is something that can pressure so hard you can't even play a Golem, because if you spend 8 Elixir, then they'll just kill you. I decided to play one game with the Golem deck since I had it out. Might as well just play with it. Cough, cough. But, so this deck is much better in double time, so if we wait, I will wait, but we don't. Alright. So, Bomber, first play, probably triple tank or drill. That's really the only 2 card decks that can play Bomber aggressively. Why is he leaking Elixir? He's leaking a lot of Elixir. What? Okay, I'll just nail the Lumberjack to King Tower, get my King Tower activated. King Tower is just extremely useful, so every matchup you can get it, you want to. Lumberjack is very easy to get King Tower off of because it's so late, so you can do that with no hits in your tower pretty easily. If I had Evo Cage, I'd cycle my Cage right now, but I'm not playing any Evo, so I won't. Looks like we're facing Golem, so this is actually going to be a good matchup for me because we're playing It's Golem versus Golem, but I have defense. So, Golem, but only one person can't defend. Believe it or not, I'm going to straight up Golem into this because I don't have any mega strong tanks in my deck. I have just the one, which is the Golem. So even though he has a lot more DPS than I do, I have a lot better defense than he does. So just by tanking for my defense, we're both going to get counter pushes, but my counter push is going to work out better than his because I've got more defense. You can see there that I do end up taking, actually the same amount of damage, but, wait, why am I down so much Elixir? Yeah, I don't know what's going on right now. Maybe I was down Elixir. Oh, right, because I played my Golem second. Alright. Well, I got a +4 trade off those E-barbs there, but I don't know why I was down so much Elixir. Huh. Yeah, I kept talking about how good this was going to go, and then it went extremely poorly. Alright, so he's got E-barbs, Lumberjack, Phoenix, Night Witch. Oh, maybe it was because of the Night Witch. The Night Witch killed my Golem very quickly. Maybe I should have had the Baby Drag stay with the Golem. I didn't have my Baby Drag in hand. So... Oh, I was leaking a lot of Elixir there. Maybe that's where my Elixir went. I'm going to Golem the back here because he wasted his arrows while he was down Elixir. You notice I played that Cage there, and he didn't play anything for a while, but he arrows the Cage afterwards. So he still has to play something on this Cage if he doesn't want to take, like, half of his tower. He's going to try and tower trade me, which I'm honestly fine with because, so here's the thing. That's a half-health tower, and that's actually a half-health tower, too, because he wasted, because he ignored the Cage. Alright, well, it looks like we're just going to go for a tower trade anyway. I'm going to NATO all this stuff off right now. Wait, this might not actually be a tower trade. If this isn't a tower trade, that's going to be insane. Oh my god, that's kind of gross. No, this is definitely a tower trade right now, but if you look at my counter push, I've got a crazy counter push, and he's got none. I'm going to go in the pocket right now. So he should be dead because I defended his Golem with units, and he did not defend my... Well, I mean, he did defend my Golem with units, but not soon enough, so I'm going to get to his tower first. The Baby Drag survives on just a smidgen of health there. So that should pretty much be game there. The Golem might not take it, but it should be close enough that I can just Lightning cycle. So it's 2 Lightnings to game from here, so as long as I just don't lose in this next push, I should be fine. I'm thinking of actually just Goleming the pocket again, because he's not playing NATO when he's decked, he's playing arrows. And arrows, never mind, he just gives up the damage on his tower, so that's just game. But the reason why I like this kind of deck is because it has pretty solid matchups and everything. You have a theoretical way of beating every matchup, because with the Splash NATO, you can kind of defend just anything, and the only thing that Splash NATO is bad against is direct tower win conditions, but you've got double small spell and Dark Prince for the drill. So there's really nothing in the game that has a good matchup into this deck. Everything just has like an okay matchup. And this deck has an especially good matchup into anything without a big spell, because you can just sit back and Lightning Cycle with your hardcore defense. Though it doesn't have 2 Evos yet, which is a big problem, because Evos are extremely important. Though I'm sure that one of the cards in the deck is going to get an Evo sometime. So maybe I should be on the lookout for that. Alright, Firecracker the Skelly Barrel. I don't want to take death damage, so I might as well just cycle my Firecracker early. Alright. Skelly Barrel is one of his 8 cards. He's probably going to activate King Tower off of this. We have yet to see what Skelly Barrel deck he's playing. Skelly's Skelly Barrel probably means he missed his King Tower. Skelly Barrel probably means double barrel bait. Never mind his mid-ladder nonsense. Alright, I'll just gobs this. He has Inferno Tower. It's unfortunate I didn't have my Inferno Tower in hand in time. If I had a couple more Elixir, I could have... Well, not a couple more Elixir. If I had a different starting hand, I could have done that. But the reason I didn't play my Inferno Tower late is because I was... Actually, I wasn't down Elixir. I should have just Inferno Towered because he Inferno Towered of his own. So he's got Hog, Barrel, Dark Prince, Inferno Tower. Skelly's Valk. He's got double Splash Tank, which is characteristic of mid-ladder players. I'll Firecracker this now. Probably Delivery too, actually. No, I won't Delivery. I'll just log. The reason I'm going to log this is because I can deliver the Skelly Barrel, and the Skelly Barrel will... I'd rather have Delivery for the Skelly Barrel than log, because the Delivery will stop death damage. He's going to mess up his King Tower activation for the second time now. I'm going to Inferno Tower this. I should have Inferno Towered... Actually, no, because of the Firecracker pushback nerf, she actually doesn't get out of tower range. Alright, I get 1 Firecracker shot. That's really all I could have asked for. That might actually be a hog hit there, because we played his Inferno Tower so high. Very nice. Alright. You know, I realized I've never actually exactly stated this. Actually, I might have said it once or twice, but these 2 tiles are the best building spots. You want to have them up. You want to have your building on either this tile or this tile, because that will pull things the farthest while also being low enough that you can't really snipe with anything. You can still snipe with a Musketeer. I mean, you can still snipe with a Magic Archer, but every other Ranger in the game just doesn't have the range for it. Very nice. I sniped off his Firecracker. That's just a generally decent play. If they predict you, then it's not a good play, but of course, that play tends to work against even good players, so a bad player like this guy, it was going to work especially well against. I'm going to hog Gobs here because he wants to Inferno Tower this. Lightning value, very nice. The reason why I don't mind lightning this is because even though my hog doesn't get through, he doesn't have a Dark Prince counter push, so I spent a lot of Elixir, but that lot of Elixir also covered me on defense, kind of. Alright. Hog, Valk, Dark Prince, Skelly Barrel, Firecracker, Inferno Tower. Skellies. So that's 7 of his 8 cards so far. He's got 1 more card in his deck somewhere. I decided to Gobs like that because I was worried that he was going to try and Firecracker the river there. Wait, did I count Firecracker? I'm lightning this, by the way. Damage. Damage is damage. I like damage. Damage, good. Firecracker, double Splash Tank, double Win Con, Skellies, Inferno Tower. Alright, I think I just barely have enough Elixir to get my Inferno Tower down here, and then I can just log to finish everything else off. Okay. I'll activate my King Tower off that Firecracker. Very nice. Oh, and arrows. I think I saw arrows. I don't know if my brain is operating right, but I'm pretty sure I saw arrows when I was, like, my brain saw arrows. I did not consciously see arrows, but somewhere in my memory is, like, the vaguest implication of arrows. So I'm just going to operate as though he has arrows for the rest of this. No, there it is. Okay, definitely arrows now. I'm going to straight up lightning this because he wasted 3 Elixir there. My Firecracker already paid herself off, so he essentially arrows nothing. I'm going to pre-Inferno Tower because he's going to want to hog this. Yeah, there it is. Log a little bit late so that the King, the Dark Prince doesn't get any hits, or at least any charges on my Inferno Tower. Delivery this because I want to keep my delivery in cycle for the Skelly Barrel. I don't really need the delivery right now, but I want to make sure that it stays in cycle. He doesn't have his Evo Valk in cycle. I kind of thought he did, so I'm just going to... But irrespective, I'm going to go in with this. I hope he doesn't get the Inferno Tower down in time. Okay. I was actually kind of hoping that the Firecracker was going to die there. I'm going to Firecracker log this because he's probably going to hog. I'm going to have to eat some damage here because the Firecracker didn't go down and I had to defend that in a funny way. Alright. I think I took 1 Hog Rider shot. That's not the end of the world, but it is game over now, so I'll see you guys in the next match. By the way, the card I've been requesting is Ice Spirit. I don't know what deck I'm going to be maxing out later because there's just not enough good information for me to figure it out right now. So I'm just going to wait on figuring out what deck I max. But since I still need to request something in order to get my value, I've decided I'm going to start requesting Ice Spirits because no matter what deck is good, Ice Spirit is pretty much always going to be good. I can't imagine a future where they make Ice Spirit not a meta card. I'm going to wait, so if we wait, then we wait. Wait a minute, the arena is asymmetrical. Like, if you look at my side, I've got a mushroom. And if you look at the enemy side, he's got a cross. I wonder if that changes based on who's true red, true blue. That'll be interesting to see. Oh, okay, we're playing the game now. I guess I'll just Valk his Valk. I don't know why he decided to Valk at 213, but, I'm not going to bother with the hog. I think I will hog because he just wasted his mini P.E.K.K.A. and I want to distract him so I can get the Gobs positive trade here. Very late Skarmy Ewiz, but since it's high level, well, it's not even really high level, it's just that my hog is especially low level. That was terribly played by me. If I played my Firecracker slightly different there, then I would have taken no damage. You is Skarmy. Oh, I was not even looking at the screen when he played that, so I'm doubting I'm getting that down in time. Oh, I did. Nice. Okay, but, Skarmy Barrel, Ewiz, Mini P.E.K.K.A. Valk. 5 of his 8 cards, 6 of his 8 cards. Lightning that. Double Wizard. Double Ground Tank. Skarmy Barrel. Right? Yeah, okay. I'm gonna Valk this now. I can Valk on, like, a very far tile because I want to make the enemy Valk walk as far as possible before locking onto my Valk so that my Valk has more health to, counter push with. Not that the counter push is really gonna do anything, he's just gonna mini P.E.K.K.A. it. But, I mean, like, I like practicing the really optimal interactions. He's probably gonna try and protect these gobs. I don't know why, I just sense it. So I'm gonna play my gobs directly on top this time. That was a bad Hog Rider, that just gets hit. I should have pre-logged that. I thought very strongly about pre-logging, but then I decided against it because I knew that he had barrel, but I forgot that I had delivery. I should trust my instincts more sometimes. I'll just Lightning the Wizard right now. I don't really mind leaking, like, elixir, a half elixir or something like that in order to get that down. He lets that go, or he doesn't let that go, he's just bad. Okay. I can just Inferno Tower this, Gob's High to keep the mini P.E.K.K.A. off my Inferno Tower, delivery this, I'm back to my log, which is why I can delivery. That's all dead. I think I do have to Valk this in order to keep the Ewiz off my Inferno Tower. Okay, everything's dead now. Mega Knight. Mega Knight, mini P.E.K.K.A., arrows. That's lightning. I want him to give me more value first. He's not going to give me more value first. I'm just going to lightning that. Alright, I'm going to gobs this. Hopefully my Inferno Tower can kill that Mega Knight. Oh, it does, actually. I didn't even need the second one. That's very nice. Alright, so I'm finally up damage now. I've been up damage for a second. He's got mini P.E.K.K.A. back in hand. No point in going for a hog. I could wait for him to mini P.E.K.K.A. and then hog log opposite lane, but it's not really worth it for me to swap lanes because I want to keep getting the lightning value on his tower. I'm actually going to lightning this. It's not on his wizard, but I have good enough counters to his wizard that I can keep up with the I can kill the wizard later anyway with just log delivery or something like that, or Valk on top. All right, so he's probably gonna Mega Knight the river right now. When he Mega Knights, I'm gonna hog log opposite and then Valk his. No, he's just gonna play a low barrel. Okay, I'm going to hog log here. I want to start getting some things happening. I don't know. That Ewiz took way longer than usual to target my hog. Like it just kind of sat there and did nothing for a little bit. I should have played that Firecracker opposite lane so we couldn't arrows the weak lane. That's my fault. He's not gonna arrows that? You gotta arrows that, buddy. Okay. Yeah, I think I'll just hog. And log too. Yeah. Delivery. This is one of the nicer parts of having double small spell in my deck here, because even when somebody's got oh, I did not expect that to jump to the delivery there, so I'm gonna take one Mega Knight splash on my tower, which is quite unfortunate. I had to play the gobs too in order to keep the Mega Knight from splashing on my Valk to the tower. I'm gonna hog Firecracker here. I have to be kind of aggressive now because I'm not up damage anymore. Also, I knew he was gonna play the mini P.E.K.K.A. on that. That was a pretty obvious play. Alright, so, probably just Valk this. The mini P.E.K.K.A. is dead because it's got double Inferno on it. I'm going to delivery this, lightning this. I have the gobs first, logs second, so I'm gonna take some. I take no gob damage. Very nice. Alright, so I'm up damage again, which is exactly what I need considering how little time is left in this game. I think that I'm going to Firecracker this lane, probably set up an Inferno Tower, maybe, possibly. Nothing? Okay. Okay, he just knows it's over. Well, we're 5-0 this episode, which is pretty nice to see. Maybe I'll play, well, actually 2 more games is exactly enough to hit the wildcards for this part of the trophies, so maybe I'll just play those 2 games and hopefully we can hit those. Level 13 Chef. Crazy. So this guy's probably, like, lost to a bunch of overpowered Chef decks and then swapped over to Chef himself. I think I can actually go for Hog the River here because his Chef is low enough level that it's hardly even a terrible trade, no? Oh, I get a Hog shot. Very nice. Alright. If his Chef was 1 level higher there, it would have been no Hog hits. I'm gonna Lightning this. Good Lightning value there. Because the Witch pays off 5 elixir of the Lightning, so the hitting the mini P.E.K.K.A. and the Berserker is practically free. And so that positive trade makes up for my having gone for a Hog there. So I spent 10, he spent 11. Alright, so I'm up 1 elixir and also got a Hog shot on tower, which is very nice to see. I'm down 1 elixir. Huh. Alright, never mind. I'll just Inferno Tower this. I mean, this Inferno Tower to Mega Knight, I don't really need to explain anything there. I have to delivery this. If I log that, it won't die. Unfortunate. Alright, so he gets about half my Inferno Tower health for free. I'm going to have to wait for the Mega Knight to jump and then fire. Valk Firecracker. This, I might just be dead right now because my Inferno Tower needed to have more health there, but the Valk killed it. I mean, not the Valk, the Dark God killed it. Alright, I just have to eat the rest of this witch damage. Alright, I am still up, surprisingly, but, I don't love to see it. I took damage from his regular cycle, right? I got damage because he played bad, but I played good and he got damage, which means that I have to play better than good and he needs to play worse than bad in order for me to keep my lead. I guess I'll just Inferno Tower this. He's got Zap and Dark Gob. The Dark Gob is a real menace because I have to delivery it every time. So if he just plays it on like one tile back from the river, then I just cannot kill it at all. But he plays it right at the river, so it's fine. Alright. Mini P.E.K.K.A? Berserker, Dark Gob, Bats, Mega Knight, Mini P.E.K.K.A, Witch, Berserker, Mini P.E.K.K.A, Witch, Berserker, Dark Gob, Bats, Mega Knight. I'll log this to keep my Firecracker alive, and then Hog aggressive. I want to be playing opposite lane of this guy. I know that he does have Witch, but I'm mostly going to be playing my Lightnings on defense against his Evo Witches, so I'm not really going to get much tower damage. I'd rather be playing my Hogs for damage and opposite lane. I'll gob the back, okay. Inferno Tower, delivery. He's probably going to try and bat snipe, but it's not going to work because the Inferno Tower's already locked on. He's probably going to try... Oh, there was a Dark Gob back there. Alright, the Skelly's spawn actually stops my Inferno Tower from relocking on after the zap. And he gives me 2 whole elixir. Okay, I think that I'm going to... I really want to Hog Lightning, but he's got his Evo Witch, so I'm just going to sit back and lose my... I'm going to just lose my elixir advantage on the log there. Alright. Lightning the Evo Witch, he gives me Evo Witch, I take the value. I mean, it's a -1 trade, but it's really all I can do to stay in the match. I gotta just... Okay, that's a very odd play by him. I'm going to Inferno Tower, and then... Oh, okay, looks like we're in a tower trade kind of situation here. I'm gonna wait for the zap, and then... Gobs high. No? Okay, it's just over. Well then, the games got easier after we hit 10,000. I'm guessing that, all the players that were at 9,000 pushed up to 10,000, and, well, they're kind of trash, so it's easy. Alright, level 15 Princess, same old, same old. If it's a Hog Mirror matchup, I'm pretty much just dead, especially considering I'm taking Hog damage in the first cycle here. Hog Arrows means mid-ladder, which is good for me, because I have stand a chance of coming back from down 3 hits. Ow. I love how I took, about almost half my tower in the first push, despite, you know, having Inferno Tower in my deck, and also Gob's Log in my deck, but I had neither of those in my starting hand. Gang, Hog, Arrows. Strikes me as a Hog Bait deck. A lot of people like to play Hog Bait for some reason. I think that I will, Hog Kite this Mighty Miner. I have to Inferno Tower this. I can't Hog Kite anymore. And now that I have Inferno Tower... Wait, he's got Hog Breakers. Yeah, I have to go on offense here because I can't defend that Hog well. I can Gobs late, but that's the best I can pull off. He's gonna... He has Guards too? Oh, he's playing the Recruits deck. Oh yeah, I'm just dead right now because he's got high-level Recruits. Alright. And also a good start. I need to delivery this on 0. If he breakers this side, I have to... If he breakers this side, I have to ignore them. If he also breakers this side, I still have to take 1 breaker shot, so he should breakers the river right now. Inferno Tower... Well, yeah, there it is. He played those way too late. He should have played them on 0. Breakers, Hog, Arrows, Double Swarm, Mighty Miner. So, I know what this deck is. He's playing Recruits, and I think Firecracker is his last 2 cards. So, how am I going to kill this Mighty Miner without using my Inferno Tower? Unless, of course, he Hogs. Then I can Inferno Tower. I'm going to Firecracker first, try and get him to Hog. Arrows, okay. I'll Gobs this because I can't allow the Inferno Tower, the Mighty Miner Bomb to connect to my tower. He has only Arrows as his... Yeah, there it is. So you can see that he is playing the deck that I was thinking of. He's probably going to Hog with this. There it is. I got my King Tower up off of this, which is very nice. This game is not over yet because he's only got Arrows as his spell, which means that I can't come back with Lightning Cycle because there isn't enough time, but I can come back with Hog shots if I get a bunch of Hogs on his tower. There's the Recruits I was talking about. I'm going to Firecracker the river here. He has Arrows, but at least I can get some damage from my Firecracker before he Arrows it. I'm going to have to pre-Inferno Tower this because I need to defend these Recruits, and plus he's already wasted his Arrows. He can't really break through on... He can't really break through a Firecracker if I get to a second one now. I'm going to log this Hog because I need to get, you know, the Hog off the board. Alright, he's probably back to his Firecracker right... Oh, Evil Recruits. Just great. I'm gonna pull the exact same trick with my Firecracker again. I mean, he wasted his Arrows, so I can do this. Wait, he's back to his arrows? Oh, Mighty Miner 3 card. Okay, I forgot about that. I'll go Delivery and then Inferno Tower. Very nice. I had to just ignore the other lane there. Alright, he gave me an excuse to not ignore it, so I can log this now. I'm really hoping that he can't Firecracker the river here. No, he doesn't. Alright. But how am I going to get hog damage? I need hog damage in order to win this game. I'm going to go for a hog Firecracker right now. It's really aggressive because he can just recruits this, but I need hog damage somehow. Alright, there's my one hog shot. I was kind of hoping the Firecracker was going to target the guards, but I guess not. Alright. Inferno Tower. Wait a second to relog everything here. This is going to be a humongous delivery. Alright, do I take a hog shot? Okay, I take a hog shot. It's pretty much just game over from here. I needed to take no hog damage in that cycle. Yeah, it's 2 arrows from dead, so unless I get some major hog damage right now, it's just game over right now. Interesting. I'm gonna go for Hog Gob's Firecracker. Log on offense once I get my log in hand. Did he give up? Huh. Alright. I guess I'll take it. Free wild cards is free wild cards. That's not free wild cards! It gave me 10 trophies less for that game. Wait, no, it did. Ah. Alright, so the guy gave up, but also, I am 10 trophies short, so I'm gonna play an extra game for this episode. Watch me proceed to lose. I mean, it couldn't go any other way after what happened in that last game. 890 and 890, so I should get 150 for this game, at least. Alright, I'm thinking of hogging, but I'm probably not gonna, because hog is a risky play. Hog is a safe play ordinarily, but there's only so many times I can complain about the same thing. I just gotta wait for the book for this season. Alright, I'll Valk Protect this Firecracker here, pretty normal stuff. I'm waiting to see what he's gonna play, because that's pretty much just the stage of the game we're in. I'm sure you've remembered what kind of plays I make by now. You see what they're playing. Oh, wait, what? I'm gonna Lightning this, because that already took a Firecracker shot, and since he took a Firecracker shot and it was Xe, that full dies to Lightning. So it looks like he's playing Hog Xnado with Tesla for some reason, so he's probably playing only 1 cycle card instead of 2. So it would go Hog Xnado, Valk, Gob's Spirit, Rocket. And that would be 8 cards. But, since he's playing Hog Xnado, Spirit, Log, Valk... Whoa, Skarmy. Okay, I'm guessing that he's just playing some of that nonsense then. I was expecting Hog Xnado, but I guess not. I'm still down damage despite getting a Lightning on his tower, but that's just levels. He misses his Mega Knight, so I get 2 hog shots. Only 1 because of the levels, that's so fun. Alright, I'm gonna Firecracker. I need to cycle on to my next Inferno Tower, because I'm pretty sure he's got another, oh, he's got Firecracker. Interesting. Alright, I have to delivery this. I know that it doesn't kill the Mega Knight, but I just need the extra stats in order to kill the Mega Knight right now, because the Firecracker would make it so that the Valk would lose the 1v1. Yeah, alright. I have to just eat the hog damage in Inferno Tower. Oh, huh, I did not realize I was gonna pull. I thought that I was actually just gonna eat some Firecracker damage there, but I guess not. Alright, I'm gonna Gobs to activate my King Tower. This is a very risky play right now, because I'm gonna eat 1 Firecracker shot, but I think that it's worth taking 1 Firecracker shot for King Tower, because King Tower will help me out quite a bit on these hog defenses. Firecracker, Xe, Valk, Mega Knight, Skarmy, Hog. Arrows. 7 of his 8 cards so far. You got Skarmy in hand, and I think he's back to Mega Knight, because he played a lot of cards since that Mega Knight. I'm gonna Firecracker opposite lane and pull things to the middle. I don't want him to arrows the low side. Okay, Valk. Oh, I didn't think the Firecracker was gonna push herself. I thought the Firecracker was gonna push herself out of range. That's probably a change from the recent balances. I'll just delivery this. Very nice. Do I hog? I don't hog, because he's got Mega Knight. I wait for him to counter this delivery and then I hog. Okay. Hog Gobs. He doesn't have Skarmy in hand, no point in pre-logging. He's probably just gonna Valk that. Oh, he's got Evo Valk? I did not keep track of his cycle there. Alright, that's unfortunate. I think I Inferno Tower on this tile, pull the Evo Valk, and also counter any hogs if he tries to play. Though the Inferno Tower will probably just die because he's got a Valk, and also it's in Firecracker snipe range. I'm probably gonna have the Gobs log this next Hog Rider. I'm doubting he's gonna pre-arrows. He's not smart enough for that. Very good. If he was smart enough for that, I would be dead right now, by the way, because I'd had to play a Valk on defense, and Valk to defend the Hog is not a good play in the slightest. I'm gonna Firecracker. I wish I Firecracker would stay in lane. I have to waste a Valk, and the Valk's just gonna go into the Tesla now. I don't think I can deliver that Tesla. Yeah, I can't. Actually, the Tesla goes down, so I don't really have to worry about that. I'm gonna pre-Inferno Tower because he didn't show me a big spell yet. I'm still down 500 damage. I've gotten 0 damage on the opposite lane so far, so maybe I should just start committing to the spell cycle. I don't know what he thinks he's doing with that Hog Rider. He just gave me 4 elixir, so I can go for Lightning right now. Wish I Lightning the Xe. Okay, I'm gonna Firecracker this lane so I can try and split up his arrows damage as much as I can. Valk Inferno Tower, Valk, Inferno Tower. Probably log this. I want to make sure that my Valk kills the Exy there. Very good. And then, I don't think I have to respond to that Firecracker because it'll just die to the Inferno Tower. I'm not going to bother wasting my delivery on that because it will only get one shot on my Inferno Tower, which is good enough for me. What do I play? I'm going to Gobs this. He's probably trying to get that. He's trying to do that. I'm going to Firecracker this, and then that should be all dead because of the King Tower. Very nice. Alright, I'm gonna just wait. Just wait. I'm perfectly fine right now. His better lane is actually opposite of me now, which I'm not a huge fan of. I should have lightning the Mega Knight there. I think that I will just Valk protect everything. Alright, I'm gonna delivery this. I think that I remember from last time that the Firecracker doesn't go out of... The Firecracker does go out of delivery range. Oh, great. Alright. I'm gonna Inferno Tower this, log the Firecracker, and then I think that actually full dies because she got chipped a tiny little bit by my Firecracker. Alright, he's going same lane of me again. I'm gonna block the river here. I don't want him to try and do funny business. I can cancel out our Firecrackers. Hopefully my Firecracker locks onto his and not the Skarmy. Very good. Inferno Tower high. I want my Firecracker to actually go down so he doesn't try to arrows. Lightning value, I'll take it. Wait, is he back to his hog already? If he's back to his hog, I might be dead. Log, Gobs. I need to play my cheap cards in order to get back around to my Inferno Tower. No way, I'm just losing. Jeez, alright. I said I was gonna lose. I mean, that's just... that's how it goes. Gives me 10 trophies less for no reason, and then, lose. So what did I play incorrectly there? I should have not Valked. I should have Gobs tanked for the Valk, and then delivery. I think that was the play I had to make in order to win that game. Well, I never end a game on I never end an episode on a loss, so I might as well just keep playing. Watch me proceed to lose again. Alright, so, this guy has 10 trophies above me, so maybe they can give me 160 for this win? Maybe. Hopefully, possibly. E-Giant, interesting. E-Giant Chef means this guy doesn't know what he's doing, because E-Giant always plays control, and you need your tower's help for control. Okay, he's just slow. Good to know. NATO is not a good sign, by the way, because, I mean, he's got a lot of counters to my hog. He's almost certainly got a building in there somewhere. I'm just going to Inferno Tower this. He can lightning the Inferno Tower. I'm not a huge fan of that if he does, but I'm just hoping that he doesn't have his Inferno Tower. I mean, his lightning. Alright, I have Valk Firecracker this now. I couldn't Valk Firecracker before because if he lightning that, then that would be too much lightning value. So I just have to eat the damage here. If that wasn't level 15, then I would have taken one zap less, so I would be not down by 600 right now. I would be down by like only 200 or so. I had to delivery this Golden Knight. I can't Gobs because Golden Knight is Golden Knight. I'm going to hover my delivery and then delivery kind of early here because if I delivery late and he abilities, then it'll be physically unreactable because the Golden Knight moves too fast and the delivery moves too slow. So he's got Golden Knight, Barb Barrel, Lightning, NATO, Golden Knight, E-Giant. That's all I've seen. Don't tell me that wasn't Evo Archers. I couldn't see because of the chef sign there, but if that was Evo Archers, I'm pretty much just losing this game. Golden Knight Archers, double spell, triple spell. I can just Firecracker this. He doesn't have the greatest spells for my Firecracker, actually, because the way that E-Giant used to kill a Firecracker was by NATOing it into the E-Giant, but because of the NATO nerf, the Firecracker actually doesn't die in 1 tick to the E-Giant. She dies in 2 ticks. I played my Inferno Tower in a very far placement there to make sure I take no damage. He still has to respond to this Firecracker. I don't have enough elixir to hog in front, because he'll just NATO the hog, and that wouldn't be a good trade for me. Alright. I'm gonna Gobs first. I'm gonna miss my Gobs, and then... Wait, the Gobs still pull even on that far? Okay. Well, what? He's got a building in there somewhere, by the way. I don't know what building he's playing, but he's got one. Wait, actually, maybe he's not playing a building, because he has Phoenix. No, there it is. Okay. So, I'm gonna need Firecrackers, and I'm gonna need him to not lightning them. I'm pretty sure I saw that he's playing Evo Archers there. Yeah, his only good way of killing my Firecracker is NATO in, so I gotta protect my Firecracker with my life. He's gonna Barb Barrel this, so I'm gonna go opposite lane right now with my Hog Gobs push. I also have to log this Barb Barrel because this is going to be a game that comes down to the wire, and overleveled cannon will bail him out. Alright. Oh, he does have Evo Archers. I was gonna say, I don't think he has Evo Archers because it's been 3 Archer cycles already, but it hasn't been 3 Evo Archer cycles already. Okay, so what am I gonna do right now? I'm gonna Gobs, Inferno Tower. I have to play this immediately right now so that the Golden Knight doesn't kill me. But I'm still practically dead anyway. Alright, I can get a second Firecracker down, which is going to be very good for me. I need these Gobs. These Gobs will get 1 tapped because it's an overleveled E-Giant. He gives me King Tower, which is extremely good for me. Also, he NATO'd in, so he can't NATO my Hog right now, so I'm going to go for a Hog Lightning once I reach 10. 10, 10, 10, there it is, and Lightning now. He misses his Evo Cannon too, which is very... No, that still hits? That's crazy. Alright, only 2 hits. Should have been 3. I can't believe the Evo Cannon still hit that. Alright, I'm gonna Valk the back. Valk isn't good lightning value if he plays that. I can't Firecracker immediately because he does have lightning for my Valk Firecracker. Because Valk alone isn't good lightning value, but Valk Firecracker is good lightning value. I'm going to Gobs the River just straight up because I want to split up his push as much as possible there. He wastes his Barb Barrel. Oh, okay, that's annoying. I have to delivery this. I was kind of expecting that the things would all be dead right now, but they're not, so I'm taking a bunch of damage. Alright, how am I going to do this? I need damage. You notice that the E-Giant seemed to survive 1 extra hit than it normally would have. That's levels. Firecracker first, Hog Lightning second. Hog, Lightning, go. NATO only. Oh, that's a big problem for me. I really need to keep this Firecracker alive now because she is my lifeline for this defense. He decides to... He can get a lightning off on that? Alright, well I get my defense going, but it's at the cost of lightning damage on my tower. Alright, I'm gonna Firecracker this. He's not back to his NATO quite yet. I can just log this. Gob's low. He's gonna try and Barb Barrel this. I'm gonna Valk this. He's going to... What is he gonna do? What is he gonna do? He's gonna try and NATO this, but he can't NATO this because I've got too much of a push going. I'm gonna start setting up my next Firecracker right now. He has his cannon back in hand, but he misses it, which is very good for me. I need to play a high Inferno Tower, but I can't because there's a cannon there, which really sucks. So he gets the lightning off. I need to start playing my stuff very early in order to kill this E-Giant right now because I don't have my Inferno Tower in play anymore. The delivery doesn't kill his archers. I need a second lightning. How am I gonna do this? Lightning and then just pray. Alright, I won. Just barely. If he made a lot of mistakes, and if he made 1 mistake less, I would have lost it. The reason I won is because he made many mistakes, and he made the perfect amount of mistakes for me to survive. And I only get 150 for that, so we're back to 10 under. Do I play another? I think I play another. Whatever. Alright. If we lose this, I'll just call it for the video, but, I don't know. I want these wild cards. Alright, this guy's below me now, so if I lose this, I lose extra, which is extra fun. Level 15 Princess. Princess is... I don't know what to say about Princess. Do I get... I still take damage there. That's unfortunate. Okay, Firecracker, Hog, Gobs. He's just playing all of this stuff at the river, huh? And Cannon will bail him out because it's over-leveled. Double small spell, double ranger cannon. 5 of his 8 cards so far. Oh, delivery. I was very slow in that delivery because I had my arms crossed. I don't know why I was slow. I don't know why I had my arms crossed because against Logbait you need lightning reaction times for the rangers and all the nonsense. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to react to his princesses with my Firecracker, react to the Dark Gob with the wait, I can log his princesses actually. No, I can't because of levels. Okay, the log is actually pretty trash in this matchup. I think the only good log value I can get is on a gang, and he's not even playing gang. I think double small spell, double ranger, barrel, cannon. That's 7 of his 8 cards so far. He does barely get the pink tower though. Alright. You got 1 more card somewhere. It's probably a tank. No way he'd be playing no tank. I'm gonna go for a Hog Lightning here. No, I won't. I'm just gonna get his cannon out of hand. I should not have played the Hog, really. I was just impulse playing. I'm gonna have to Gobs this Dark Gob here. I can't just log. Get down. Very good. Okay. One of the things that's very concerning is that lag, right? When you're playing in lag, the Gobs and the Dark Gob is a very specific timing, and the lag moving your cards by even a tiny little bit will cause the Dark Gob to lock onto your tower, and that Dark Gob lock is really high impact. At least I can log the barrel. I guess log the barrel is going to be my best log play in this game, so I'll just log the barrel and nothing else, and then delivery Valk, whatever else he plays. I'm very liking this. I really wish I had Elixir for a Hog Lightning right now, because I could lightning the cannon and the princess. He messes up his Barb Barrel really bad. This guy must not like Firecracker the way he's playing double small spell. He still has to play something on that fire. No, he doesn't. Alright. I guess I'll just Inferno Tower. 1 more card in his deck. Valk is the last card in his deck. Okay. Valk. If I got that down in time, I could have taken no Gob Stabs there, which is kind of unfortunate. I'm going to have to Firecracker this, and I didn't play that in time, so I take damage. Since the Valk was over-leveled, she 2-taps my delivery instead of 3-tapping, so I also take a Valk shot there, which is pretty unfortunate. I don't have to respond to that Barb Barrel because the Firecracker came back for it. I'm going to just Gobs this delivery. I need to get a Hog Lightning down. And I think that maybe now is the time because I've got the Elixir for it and the Princess walks up enough. I'm going to play an unoptimal Lightning so I can hit the Princess there. And I get no damage for that? That's crazy. I still have to take 2 Valk shots instead of 1 because of the levels. I'm going to Inferno Tower like this, because this placement will counter an inner tile Dark Gob. He decides to go all in with this Dark Gob for no reason, which is fine by me. But of course it will get him good value because he's got Evos and over-leveled cards. I have to Firecracker this. I don't have to Firecracker that, but I still will Firecracker. Hog Lightning again. I just need to get a lot of Hog Lightnings on tower. He's got his Evo cycle, but I must go aggressive. If I don't, then I'm just dead. It's crazy that he can literally just Princess Log to kill a Hog Rider. I'm gonna Valk this. He's got his Evo cycle going right now, so I'm going to Gobs low and then Log this side. If you're Lightning Speed with the Gobs, you take no damage. I was not Lightning Speed, so I took 1 Gob shot there. But it's not the end of the world, considering it's an Evo barrel, which does reduce damage. I have to Hog this because my delivery wouldn't get down in time. Alright, I have to wait for this Princess to cross and then delivery the Princess. He's back to his 2nd Princess now, so he could Princess the river. He decides not to. This is very unfortunate. So what he's doing is taking advantage of the fact that I have my Gobs in hand for his barrel instead of my Log in hand for his barrel, so I had to play extra on that barrel there. We're into triple time now, which is good for me. I'm going to pre-Valk because he's going to Princess, Firecracker that Dark Gob is just free elixir for me. Okay, he's still giving me free elixir. I don't know what he thinks he's doing. I was kind of hoping the Firecracker was going to come help out, but I guess not. Alright. I have to Inferno Tower this because it's over-leveled. Log this. He's going to have Evo Barrel next cycle, so I'm going to have to be careful of that. I'm going to go for Hog Lightning now because he wasted his Princess right now. Very good. His Princess didn't lock on my Hog this time, so I don't think that... I think I get 1 Hog shot. No Hog shot still? That's crazy. Alright. At least I'm catching up with the... At least I'm starting to catch up with the lightning damage, though. And he knows it. Okay, so I need to get a delivery log on his next Evo barrel here. I'm going to Valk, delivery log, Firecracker because he's got all this stuff coming. Gob's here. Can you distract the thingies? Am I alive? I think I'm alive. Okay, I'm alive. Very good. He's got another barrel going. Okay, that's unfortunate for me. And how's this going? I have to log this. He's pressuring so hard I can't even go for my Hog Lightning here. I need a Hog Lightning. I need damage on tower. It's just over right now. He's got 2 high levels for me. If my Hog was 1 level higher, then I would have won that, because I would have gotten, like, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 extra Hog shots, but... I guess the 1 Hog level really does make a huge difference. Well, I can't win on trophy mode, so I'll just play the last game on the ladder again. I'll play another game with Golem. Golem's a neat little deck. I've still been playing Icepo in my downtime, like in between recordings, and not Icepo, 3.0 Expo. And when I've been playing 3.0 Expo, I still have yet to lose. In fact, today I went against Monk RG Lightning Bar Barrel. He's got the quad counter to my Expo, and he still lost that, which is kind of crazy. iDrag Heal Spirit means spam deck. I think that was an Evo iDrag too. I saw that this guy's got a fancy CRL badge, so this might be a very difficult game here, especially if he's got double Evo and I have no Evo. I can just Baby Drag this. The Baby Drag will help me out with the healer. Okay, he decides to go all in. Interesting. Good lightning value. Bop, bop, bop. Alright, this should be an entirely dead push already, but I can't really punish him for it because he's got that. I don't have any good, solid I don't have any hard-hitting anti-air units, so I just have to play passive again. He probably takes, like, 1 Dark Prince shot. I think that's charge, actually, because he played his Spirit bad there. Alright. Maybe whoever's playing on this account bought it, actually, because, like, I think Vicky commented on one of my videos saying that the blue CRL badge means that they actually qualified for a tournament, but this guy is not playing like he qualified for a tournament. Alright, so, this guy's got a terrible matchup into me because I've got Splash Nado Lightning, which means that he's never breaking through it on offense whatsoever, which means that I could literally just sit back and defend for the rest of this game here because I've got so much defense that he can't break through. And there's another Lightning. This push is all gone. I will Nado high, just make sure that I don't take any E-Golem chips there. 1 E-Golem chip. Alright. He's going to E-Drag that. I'm going to Ice Whiz and Pray. Because it's Evo'd, and I don't have my Lightning. Maybe what I'll do is I'll Bar Barrel Kite this opposite. I think that would be my best play. Maybe I can hope that... since this game doesn't really matter, I'm gonna test out and see the interaction changes. Okay, so what I was hoping there was that the E-Drag was going to power down before it reached my tower, but no. Apparently the iDrag stays powered up for so long that it will still connect to your tower, even if they played it on defense, which is kind of crazy. I'm gonna Dark Prince the river here, because that tower's already in lightning range, and I want to split up his push. Very good. Since his push is split up now, he also took a negative trade on that. I can probably activate my King Tower off this E-Drag once it finishes counter pushing. I can just lightning that iDrag, or maybe even just ignore it. I'm going to Nado this high. So the thing with iDrag is that it's not good to have iDrag when you have, it's not good to play against iDrag when you have no resets for it, but at the same time, Ice Whiz, while it's not a reset, is pretty close, because it slows down the iDrag so much that it takes forever to actually get charged. And because it takes so long to get charged, you can actually do some pretty good work. You can do some pretty good defending before the iDrag kills all of your counter push. You can see that I actually managed to full defend that entire push, and the iDrag is still alive, just because it's been getting him pretty much no value this entire time. I did have to lightning on defense there to finish off his push, but I mean, it's just over, so yeah. I'll keep commentating for the rest of this game just because this is the last game of the episode, but relatively anticlimactic stuff there. And that's game. You couldn't really defend a single golem. I could have actually gone golem much earlier. I was just afraid of the iDrag, because I would have to 100,000 billion% make sure I kill the iDrag before the counter push happens. If I give his iDrag defense value and then let it get offense value, that would be too much, but because it was never getting any defense value, only offense value, and the offense value was bad because of the Ice Whiz, it was working out. So, yeah. I'll see you guys next time. I don't know if I'm going to be playing on the 10K again, or just deck building.